Good day, folks. All right, I want to make a little video here, try to talk about some, just give some suggestions on interracial relationships, or yeah, just interracial relationships. My advice on this stuff. Yeah, I think I spoke a little bit about this a couple years back on my other channel, but I don't have a problem with the interracial relationship. Some people do. They don't feel that people should go outside of their race and date another or marry another. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with, however, is if, let's say for example, I really like a girl who's from India. Okay, I really like a girl who's from India, but we have a problem. Her family doesn't like me. Her family doesn't want her to have anything to do with me. That, for me, is a problem. Because I look at it like this, especially if it's a serious relationship. If it's a serious relationship and you guys, and it's quite possible that you guys may get married, then that's a no-no. Okay, if the relationship isn't serious and you guys you're just trying to have a good time, that's a different story. But for me, if I'm trying to get really, really serious with a girl, and I see a future for us, her family has to know about me. Like that's just one of my pet peeves there. I'm not on that stuff. Because this is what's going to happen. If we happen to have kids, we get married, have kids, the family's going to have this tension. They already don't like who I am. They don't like who I am. Now, when I bring kids into the world, what makes you think they're going to like the kids? It may take a long time, but I don't want to be in that type of situation. So before that even happens, I have to make sure the family, they have acknowledged me. They know who I am. Okay? So that my advice is, if you guys plan to get into any, and it doesn't matter what race it is, if you get into any type of interracial relationship, make sure you meet the family. And like I said, only if this is a serious relationship. If it's not serious, you guys are trying to have a good time, then it doesn't really matter. So it's just for the kids' sake, for the kids' sake. I don't believe in like separation from family and stuff. Family is very important, and there's going to come a point in time when you're going to need family. You're going to need someone, and if the kid doesn't have one side of the family, they're going to need some help from someone. Then who are they going to turn to? That's just not healthy. So the family is important, and this is something that I take serious. Like my wife is from Taiwan, and I wasn't joking around, because like I said, when not at first, but when things started to get serious, I told her right off the bat, that she has to tell her family about me. They have to know. I told her real quick. I said, call them up right now. Call them up right now and tell them the situation. And she wasn't scared. No, she didn't have any problems doing it. She was a little, I would say she was a kind of little, she was maybe just a bit, because her age, she's a lot older than I am. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm scared to tell him. She just told him, called him up the same night, and then we got on Skype. I talked to them, they got to know who I was. They went to Taiwan, and it was all good. It was all good. So from there, I knew things would be great. No problems with me, and they won't have problems with my kids. So I don't know about everybody else, but I think family is very important. And particularly for Chinese, and I think Asians in general, they don't joke around when it comes to family. You see, they don't play games when it comes to family. They're very, very serious people when it comes to that. So I don't want to have any tension with any of the family members. So that's just my advice. My advice is just, before you get into a serious relationship, just make sure you make sure the parents are okay with you. Because if they're not okay with you, then you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna definitely have some problems in the future when you happen to have kids with your partner. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I know some people aren't for interracial relationships, but for me, I don't have a problem with it. It's just make sure you want to make sure you accept it before before getting into that. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about this topic, and yeah, I look forward to any comments.